In this recording, we will show how to deploy Oracle Autonomous Data Warehouse. Starting from the My Services dashboard, we'll now deploy our Autonomous Data Warehouse Cloud instance. From the menu, we'll select Autonomous Data Warehouse, and we'll click on the Create Autonomous Data Warehouse. We'll provide a display name as well as a database name. We can set our CPU core count, and based on your tenancy resources, this can go anywhere from 1 to 128. We'll set our admin password. Please copy this down into a notepad, as there is no place to retrieve the password once it's set. And click on Create Autonomous Data Warehouse. Once completed, the provisioning state will change to Available, and we can get further details of our deployment. From the console, we can see that we can scale our instance either up or down in CPU core count as well as storage. We'll click on the Service Console to retrieve our wallet, and we'll get to what the wallet is used for shortly. So from the Overview tab, we'll click on Administration, and we'll click Download Client Credentials. And this will download a zip file to your machine. We'll set a password for this zip file. Again, please put this into a notepad, as we will not be able to retrieve the password. Next, we'll use those downloaded credentials to access our AWC deployment via SQL Developer. We'll log into SQL Developer and create a connection name. We'll provide the admin username and the password that we set in the earlier step. We'll set our cloud connection type to cloud. We'll now navigate to the zip file that we just downloaded in the earlier step from the console and provide the key store password that we set. And we'll select our deployment, and our service name is indicated by the name that we provided to our AWC deployment. And we can see that our connection was successful. We'll click Save. And now we can actually drill directly into our AWC deployment. From here, we can create users, create tables. In our scenario, we're just going to navigate the SSB user, which comes default loaded with 6 billion rows of data, and we can see that we have direct access to those tables. Lastly, we'll connect our Autonomous Analytics instance to our AWC instance. We'll create a new connection. We'll provide the connection name, host, port, and different from version 4, we will navigate to our wallet file. Select it, enter in the username and password as well as the service name. Again, all of these details are in the TNS names Aura file, which are contained in the wallet zip file. We'll save our connection. Once created successfully, we can now create a data set. We'll choose our newly created connection. We'll select the schema as well as a table. In our case, we'll use line order. We'll add all of the columns, and we can preview the data. Once everything looks as we expect, we can add the data set to a project. We can see that our data recommendations will display on the right-hand side. In our case, we're just going to create a standard project. So we'll select revenue, and we'll choose order date by month of year. And we'll choose Create Visualization. And we can now see that we are pulling data directly from our Autonomous Data Warehouse Cloud.